Hello and welcome back to another episode of We Love New Homes, and we are in the northwest this week, and we are looking at Story Homes. Now Story Homes is a developer that built some really nice houses, to be fair, and they build houses in the northeast, the northwest, Cumbria and Scotland. And this particular development we're going to look at is called D'urton Manor, and it's in Fulwood in Preston. And there is a great range of properties on here: 2, 3, 4 and 5 bedroom houses. So I think it's about time we took a tour of this development and seen some of the really nice house types that are on here. And the site is still under construction and may have another year or so left yet. Without further ado, let's go and take a look. Hello and welcome to another episode of We Love New Homes, and we're in Preston in Lancashire, and we are here to see another development, and this is by Story Homes, a new one for the channel, and it is D'urton Manor, and they're doing a development here of 3, 4 and 5 bedroom houses. So let's take a look at these. I always like Story, some of their designs, so it's very nice to see the houses here. Now they've named the street here Heron Drive after the heron. It's not a bad call, that is it? Anyway, let's go take a look around. Well, we are off and running, and the entrance to this development is off this big roundabout that's here, and we're in the area of Fulwood in Preston. Now straight away you can see this big green that's to the right of us, and these house types, these big house types that present us as you come into the development, really set the standard of what we're actually going to see. And a lot of this development is still under construction, but you can see how the development started off with the bigger houses, and then the smaller houses have sort of been added in at a later date. So this is the sort of sample street. You can see that beautiful Tudor render kind of look that's going on here. Some 3-storey houses as well, and if you look up here, there's no actual footpath, it's more like a shared surface, but the little green areas of trees and things have been retained, but you can see the elevations on these properties vary completely, and they are typical Story Homes designs. And Story always sort of reminds me of Seddon Homes, to be honest with you, with their designs, but they do look attractive. They are very attractive looking properties. And you can see the 3 stories are basically all block paved outside for the parking reasons itself. And the roads aren't completed yet, but this road, you've got to think of this development has been going on for quite a while. Quite a bit of this development is already constructed. The first phase was predominantly larger ones. I mean, this phase that's here, great parking there. Now there's a sort of, I think there's some sort of health centre here on the left hand side, but you can see some of the affordable houses there on the right. And you can see this part of the development, the houses are a lot smaller along here, but quite attractive anyway. They've got some nice render on there, and then you've got a lovely big house here, which is, I think, is being built out of stone or stone cladding. It actually looks like they're proper stone bricks to me by the looks of it. So here you can start to see the bigger house types there, and surprisingly there's a big house there on the right hand side that's still for sale. So I don't know how sales are going on this site, but they're really nice houses. I mean, this is your typical linear street here, and there's some big family houses here, look, mixed in. So predominantly on this row, I think you've got 4 and 5 bedroomed houses here as you come along, but you can start to see we're coming out of the sort of current phase into the original first phase, and you can see these houses have got the bells and whistles. That house that we've just seen, a couple of them have got a Story Homes date stamp on the top of the property, which is really, really nice. I love it when they do that. But look at this, overlooking this green. He's got a green swathe across there. It's a really, really nice development. You can see that on the left is still all being built, but some of the bigger house types are here on the right hand side, and you can see a range of their different house types here. I really think that little hint of mock Tudor is really, really nice. And we're sort of just coming back to the main road now. I don't know if that road is going to go fully through, but you can see there's a drainage pond there on the right hand side, on the left, and you can see that these beautiful houses down here. There's a really good mix of styles here. And again, remind me of the very early days of Avant Homes as well, but they've retained so much of the trees, which really does make a difference. I mean, that house there, it's semi-detached in front of us. It looks really good. There's a bit of a mix match with the doors. Some of the door colours don't actually match the actual house itself, which is a little bit odd. But you can see the development is well underway, and there will be plenty of availability if you did want to come and view the show homes. But looking left, they are fabulous house types, aren't they? They've kept some of these from the first phase, but this is a good street. Again, it's a shared space, so there's no footpath either side, even though there's room for it. But look at this little sort of cul-de-sac here, and we've got, look at that, we've got two L-shaped properties at the bottom there, symmetrically placed. But the garages are two different colours. If you look, one's green. Make them both green. It's all about the street scene. I don't like it when it's all a little bit, odd like this. But this is your typical finished street. It does look quite nice, doesn't it? Nice to be filming on a nice sort of sunny day. Makes all the difference when we're filming. And a little bit about Story Homes. They are a developer predominantly in sort of northern part of the UK. They got a construction company as well, to aid their finances. So this is a little offshoot. Many house building companies do that, have a construction firm and then decide to go into the house building arm. But we are in the first phase now, and you can see these house types. Look at this street, it's beautiful. It is absolutely pristine. And we're just coming along, you can see all these different house types, and even though this is the earlier phase, some of these house types are available on the new phase. It's very suburban, isn't it? But they are typical Story designs, and they're built on most developments. So, and as we come out, we're just coming to this cul-de-sac, and you can say there's another sort of green area in front of us. It's fantastic. I mean, look how all these trees have been retained. They look like they're drainage swathes to me. So yeah, you can see there they've retained as much of the greenery as they possibly can. But this is a really nice street. Look at the brick colours, the texture that there is, and look at that house now in front with that. I don't even know what to make of it. It's a strange design, but I really, really like it. It's very bold looking, and you can see these solar panels on all of these properties as well. It's absolutely, that house there is beautiful, and I think you get a lot of these properties, you get a good big double garage with it, which is really, really good. But just looking as we come out of this street now, look at the trees either side, and these house types in front of us are lovely. It's such an interesting development, I think this is the main road. I think this is accessed off 2 main roundabouts, but what a lovely development, and I'm sure the show homes are equally as good. So if you're looking for somewhere which is like this, it's got a bit of a villagey theme, then why not come down and pop down and see this. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time to sit through the viewing of this estate, and hopefully you can come down and take a look at it yourself. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and then you can see exactly what videos are coming out soon. And hopefully guys, I will see you all on the next video. Have a good week.